Hello and welcome back to Nate the Hoof Guy. Today's video, we are jumping right into a trim of a heifer that I came upon last week. Now the reason we're starting at this point is I had 70 heifers to trim this day, so I wasn't planning on doing a lot of filming. But when I saw this, I knew I'd better get the camera out. All right, so what we've got going on here is we've got a white line defect that is quite likely hiding some lesions underneath. The reason I know that is we've got a dark area that I can see right along this ridge here. That's telling me that we've got debris up underneath that and that we're dealing with a false sole here. So we got to remove this entire area to expose those lesions. So the reason that we get a false sole forming is because what happens is when you get a lesion underneath like that, the cow's natural defense or natural way to try to combat those lesions or try to heal those lesions is try to create a pause in that horn formation. And what that allows is that separation then, so we can get some relief to those lesions by separating that sole from it. As that hoof then begins to regrow, then you get a new sole formed underneath. And that's what we're going to find here. As I remove the rest of this loose stuff from around that, you're going to see that we've got a new sole created underneath there, but it's got a couple of pockets left in it from those initial lesions that are infected with digital dermatitis. So what I have to do now is clear out all of this stuff that's been separated, and then I got to thoroughly clean that entire area and treat those lesions that are there. Once I can do that and get those lesions treated, then we can get that entire sole to fill back in completely. As we zoom in here, you'll get a better idea of what those lesions look like. Up above here, we've got this irregularly shaped lesion. It's got some dermatitis growing on that, as well as move down below, we've got a second one there that we've got to treat. Both of these areas need to be healed up before we can get new horn formation completely. You can see this yellowish area, that is brand new horn that's already been produced, but we've still got some more loose horn that we got to take off from around these edges. So we got to do that now. Then what we're going to do is put a block on this other claw to give some relief, and then we'll treat those dermatitis lesions to get those to heal up. If you've ever noticed when I'm working on a front foot, you'll see that other foot on the other side, that other front foot sometimes is kind of laying limp. The reason for that is because this thing elevates. When this elevates, there's a strap that comes up underneath the cow's chest to support it. So it kind of takes the weight off that front end. So sometimes they'll just kind of be lazy on that other front foot, and that's why you see that. That doesn't mean there's any problem with it. It's just she's just being lazy and resting. You can really tell how much harder that outside wall horn is just by the sound it makes when I cut it. We'll zoom in one more time so you can see what these lesions look like, all cleaned up nice now, and they're ready for that salicylic acid treatment. For those of you new to the channel, I use salicylic acid to kill the bacteria that cause the condition that we saw in this foot, this digital dermatitis. And what it's going to do is kill the bacteria. It's also going to provide some pain relief to this heifer, and we're going to get that all wrapped up. And that's going to stay on there for a day, maybe two, just to kill that bacteria, give her a little bit of pain relief in the meantime. After that, we should get some new horn formation almost immediately. And now, as we put this foot down, we'll be able to see exactly what that rubber block is designed to do. It elevates that injured claw off the ground, giving some space there so those lesions don't touch. Now that she's done, we're going to let her go and see how she likes these new wheels. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. As always, thanks for watching, and we will see you all on the next one.